Too high, put it to the sky. She's the girl of my dream. She's a 4-act cartoon monster on a TV screen. She takes another puff and said it's a crazy scene. The red is green. She's a tangerine. Super A, King Sweet, XOXO, nothing less is just more. The bump. Stop. Do it again. Preach. Big man, preacher. Holy Spirit activate. Super A, check me out. XOXO, nothing less is just more. Star player, no guess more. One they made the test for. Cause the boss is so high when I got on here that flow. The boss is so high when I got a hold of that flow. Red, I was set up to die, sheep for the slaughter, let's go. Backed up by the living God, so what I got the stress for? Defying all of the odds, that be my biggest flex, Joe. Some of the biggest decisions I gotta make in my life have to do with what I'm putting on my body. Now, Jesus told us don't worry about what you're gonna wear, what you're gonna eat, what you're gonna drink, and I understand why he said that. When it comes to me, some of the biggest decisions I make in my life is how many chains I'm gonna wear. Which watch I'm gonna wear today, because y'all know I'm a man with every watch for the day of the week and every week for the month of the year, you hear me? So, I'm gonna show you. This is the bag I packed with all my watches in it, all my jewelry in it, because my combination gotta be set right. I want my watch to match my chain, I want my chain to match my shoes, and possibly my shirt, because I don't understand it. It makes sense to somebody. I'm just letting y'all know. That's my guilty pleasure. That's like the hardest decision I have to make in my life. Other than that, I pray about it. Holy Spirit, give me wisdom. Give it all to God. And I move as smooth as you see me do on camera. This is natural. And now that God is far in the war, his gift to me was the Prince of the Peace. And I've been armed in times of war. The AR-15 of that pistol for me may come down with a 50 cal. If I need to bring in a little heat, that's why I'm wearing the champion's belt. I'm telling what many ain't living to see. In this one, I spaz, took a stab at a jazz track. What you... In this one, I spaz, took a stab at a jazz track. This is stock footage that be traded. Some kind of footage should be traded. On this one, I spaz, took a stab at a jazz track. This the type of footage should be traded on the NASDAQ. I get more feeling than that. On this one, I spaz, took a stab at a jazz track. This the type of footage should be traded on the NASDAQ. Yeah, that's the one. Too cool, AC, ceiling fan, can't be the great me. I'm brain freeze, I'm brain leaks from great beats. Too cool, AC, ceiling fan, can't be the great me. I'm brain freeze, my brain leaks on great beats. Legit, the day ended early. Got off duty early, so not finna waste the day. And look at me. I look way too good to be sitting in there, and it look way too good outside. Look at that. I look good with it. Now, I got to go do something, so that video finna get shot today. Guarantee you. Wait for these beats to transfer, send away, or send anywhere. One of the greatest apps ever invented. Especially when you got more than one phone.
.5 on the drive. Who you talking to? You's a lie. You don't want the truth. Move on by, because that's all I do. Move on 5, 1.5 on the drive. Who you talking to? You's a lie. You don't want the truth. Move on by, because that's all I do. Move on fire.
It's the man that can rap the commandments and win the Grammy, man, who you playing with? That blood don't make you family. I was betrayed by one of my grannies. And since you no longer can stand me, have you a seat? Make it complete. I am unique. I am the preach. Swinging a sword when I'm giving a speech that come from a God that's not out of Greece. And now that God is far in the war, his gift to me was the Prince of the Peace. And I've been armed at times of war. The AR-15 of that pistol for me. May come down with a 50 cal. If I need to bring in a little heat, this why I'm wearing the champion's belt. I'm telling what many ain't living to see.
1.5 on the drive. Who you talking to? You's a lie. You don't want the truth. Move on by, because that's all I do. Move on 1.5 on the drive. Who you talking to? You's a lie. You don't want the truth. Move on by, because that's all I do. Move on 5, it's the man.
It's always, man. When I get bored, I create. If I don't create, I'm eating. I might clean up, but this ain't my room, so I ain't doing that either until I get back in the booth. Businesses on my Christmas list. I'm like, who is this one vibrations hit? Your vibration shift, so I stay my distance. I'm straight up Christian, but I'm way too different. Tell you like this, when tax time hit, I hit up Wish and bring my dreams to life. You dig what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying, man? We in the hotel, so ain't no telling what's about to happen. As long as I got this, that computer, 2 phones to record on, and an imagination to rule a nation, you're going to get classics. Back at it. So I'm looking for this darn, what's the name? The Currency and Young Dolph beat at the church. And I always love that song. It's like one of my favorite Currency songs. And Young Dolph songs, matter of fact. And it's a church like maybe 30 minutes from up here. And I love that cathedral of Roanoke, so I want to do a video of that while I'm here. It came to my memories, my Google memories, my photos or whatever, and I was like, yeah, buddy, I gotta go get that. And look at the sun coming through there. I gotta go do something outside, so make the song and then go shoot the video. But first, I gotta find it. I ain't never seen an instrumental for it, so I had to create one.
Doing my own taxes like the champ. You can connect live.
Yeah, that's it.
History in the making. The game is ours for the taking. While I'm not waiting. This all lies. Just wait until the page see me playing. I'm fit to mix this shit up. Now I got one myself and I'm rolling in my own lane.
Hey, rolling out the cloud. Pour it till it's dirty. Eating pancakes, drinking champagne. It's just real 30.
Let me tell you something about life. Now, Macadoos took forever and a day to get here on the DoorDash thing, but when they did, Smash Game 3000, man. I don't know if y'all understand. Touch my soul, why don't you?
He came, I brought him to Atlanta. I'm heading down his mixtape. People ask me for mine. I didn't have mine in the plan. But anybody that I'm around, I mess with them 100%. So I want my brother to shine as much as I want myself to shine. As a fact, the last time I seen him, he said, "You bigger than your city. Sometimes you have to leave your city to elevate to where you need to be." Cause he say, "Don't let your time pass."
See, I'm bigger than my city limits. When I did get missing, I went against tradition. Against tradition. Family reunions feel like head on collision. Head on division. Seem like you make it for all when you make your own decision. No, get it. Let's get it. Here we go. See, I'm bigger than my city limits. When I did get missing, I went against tradition. Now the family reunions feel like head-on collision. It's hard when no one agrees cause you made your own decision. The family reunions feel like head-on collision. It's like no one can agree when you make your own decisions. Conquer every giant to their waist height. Hold on a minute. I ain't here to make right what ain't right. I'm just here to conquer every giant till they waist height. I'm bigger than my city limits. I'm ashamed to let my feelings hear it. But I'm okay to let my children hear it. When I awake, I'm in some in the spirits. Oh. Big man preacher. Good jazz, I like this. Let's go. Die famous, die famous. I don't wanna live a life where I can die famous. Die famous, die famous. I don't wanna live a life where I can die famous. Die famous, die famous. I don't wanna live a life where I can die famous. Die famous, die famous. I don't wanna live a life where I can die famous. So, here's the thing. Watching FBG Dub, and he's talking about how he's getting paid and he's doing certain things and it's getting money for him now. And it was right before he died, it looked like. So, I'm thinking about myself and how I'm putting certain things in place to where the name I use is going to be able to get paid. So, think about that. LLCs, trademarks. I'm doing things like that, putting them things in place now so that nobody can use the name that I put out there to do anything and make money off of me without me saying, okay, cool, you can do this. Like licensing. Because China taking everything. Y'all putting all this stuff on TikTok. UMG said, nah, we ain't putting no music on there. Man, you crazy, boy. I already had my own music. I was doing my own workout videos to my own music. I was already putting my own music videos out on TikTok. I didn't like the trends. Because I'm like, why would I go and put somebody else's music out there for something I'm putting my work and sweat into? My daughter's out there doing the dance, my son's out there doing the trends, but it was somebody else's music. I did it sometimes too because of velocity things. Hey, don't knock me for it. But when I look at it from the big picture, as a grown man, let me put my own stuff out there. I got a gift. Let me put my own stuff out there. I've been making music. But now I'm to the point where I'm not trying to get famous off of it. I just do it because it's a hobby. So when you look at it like that, and you're gonna pay me for my name. That's how I realize celebrities, they can sue people for defamation of character. Because you be born with a name and somebody could defame your name, but long as you're using that name to make a profit in this country, yeah, you can sue for defamation of character. So China, they overthrowing things. They taking trademarks. Oh no, I'm going to beat them to it. Like, as long as I got like 13, 14 subscribers on YouTube and like 10, 11 views on each video, yeah, let me do it now before I get the hundreds of thousands, because I know I'm gonna make impact. I know I'm gonna make impact. You just gotta trust the process. Big love, baby. Say that. And as you can tell, I can't love you unless I love me. That should show you how genuine I am, for real, for real. For my comrades that pay attention to detail, I'll be like, man, he got his watches in a makeup bag. What are you on for real? You can call it broke, I'ma call it woke. No, I ain't gonna do the woke thing, man. Woke is overrated, way overrated. Tell them I said it, but for real, if you think about it, if you are using the mind that you've already been given, you woke already. I got a cousin that be stressing that woke stuff, and I don't trust her either, for real. The name of the project, Super 8 King Suite, is technically the location where I recorded it at. It was basically, I was in a hotel room for a week while I was serving military duty, and It was basically where I recorded that. I was bored. When I get bored, I told you I create. So when I got bored, it resulted into a musical project / mini documentary. You can get the musical project free of charge. Link in the bio on SoundCloud right now. NCW Preech, Super 8 King Suite. Let me tell you about my life, for real. Bye.
A man did it, so don't go trying to change the writing on the man's sentence, because they likely to come snipe you for a man snitching. And who you flipping when it's murder in the first degree? I ain't scared to die, so don't think of trying to murder me.